Quack. Good morning everyone. It is Saturday the 2nd of March 2013. Okay, if you have family and relatives that are not on Facebook, you can head over to higginstormchasing.com. The Facebook is embedded on the home page, and you can see here it receives all of our updates. They don't have the ability to click like or comment, but they can read all of the updates. There's also a donate to HSC tab there to help fund HSC, its admins, and assist with future developments like apps, merchandise and webs, ongoing costs of websites. Telephone bills are massive, but that's okay. So I just thought I'd show you the option there that you can donate non-tax deductible to HSC and the admins. We are frantically working on the app now, and it will be hopefully released within 2 months. Let's flick over to have a look at where the rainfall has fallen the past 24 hours on the Queensland map. You can see Mackay had over 100, in and around Rocky had over 100, down and through the Darling Downs had over 100, and on Gold Coast southern areas, or Gold Coast Central, had over 100. Right, so there has been heavy falls. They were forecast. And another thing I want to go on and show you now, also what these heavy falls do. They create flood issues, obviously, on wet saturated ground. When rainfall falls over a large area, the rivers have to try and absorb this, and we do have some major flooding in and around upstream of Inglewood or Coolamunda Dam. Okay, terrain, which is Bracker Creek. You can see the spikes in the rises there from heavy rainfall overnight. They go up very quickly, and that's what we call flash flooding and river flooding. If we go out to O'Connor's, it's a good fishing spot of mine that I go out there on the Weir River. It's also exceeded major flooding by 0.7 of a metre and is continuing to rise. Again, you can see the vertical rises in these creeks and streams. If we were fishing out there, we'd have wanted to get out of there pretty quickly. They cause danger to people on roads, bridges, floodways and the likes. They come up so quick when it's so wet. You've got another one there in and around between Warwick and Allara. There's a creek there that's also in major flood and rising. Dalby's had some heavy rainfall. The Loudon Bridge, current river height is 4 metres, edging towards major and rising. Okay, there could be a few issues around Dalby today. And in between Dalby and Miles, the Condamine River, I've noted, has taken a massive increase in a very fast rise beyond major. Condamine River at Warra and Kogan Road, which is out near where I work lately, so that's not looking too good out there at the moment. A lot of water running around. Roads will be cut again, no doubt. If we go back out to areas between Mackay and Maryborough, I've just received a message that the Callide Dam is releasing water, and for people downstream at Gooveen to be aware of river rises. Callide Creek at Gooveen near Billawheeler, you can see earlier on in the week the river peaks up into major. It hasn't even had a chance to get below minor, and up it's going again. Okay, these people have been warned. What else? That's probably about it. There's, obviously this is on the bomb site down the bottom left corner. You can click on any of these areas and then click on the maps, click on the rivers, rain heights, you name it. It's very good to know what's happening in your local area with rivers, how fast they're rising, no matter where. Okay. At the moment, SEQ is sitting okay. It's just the areas through from Maryborough, Darling Downs, and Granite Belt. Sunshine. When are we going to see sunshine? I don't know. I can't see an end to it yet for a while. This is the Brisbane Aero OCF sunshine hours per day forecast. You can see there that out over the next week, there's not a full day sunshine there for the next week. There's rain today, tomorrow, showers Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, who knows. Oh well, keep going, don't we? Alright, this is the current situation, current and current MSL OBS. I run Weather Zone because I can do it 6-hour blocks, Weather Zone Pro, and I can put it on fast, and I can see where issues might be occurring, different areas of rain movements, stationary thunderstorms, and you just got to start to think, hey, that's been there for a couple of hours, that's going to cause issues. Bang, heads up, out. You can see over northeast New South Wales, the rain is feeding in pretty heavy this morning. There's been thunderstorms over downs, which is causing these river rises. Okay, out over here. And also down the coast, obviously, there's heavy rainfall around Rocky, Gladstone, Billawheeler, Callide Dam. Bundaberg's had what's getting a little bit this morning. There's a surface trough extending down the coast from about Mackay through Rocky, down through the Darling Downs. It is stationary, I believe, and there is a surface, there's an upper level low which is spitting out here, creating all this instability. Cold air mixing with warm moist air feeding in. I'll move on. I'll show you the culprit. This is the water vapour loop. It shows upper level features such as lows, cold pools and troughs. This is over the past 36 hours. You can see that the upper trough gets cut off, squeezed and starts to spin, forms a low, an upper low. It then becomes very, very slow moving over southern Queensland. New South Wales gave all them the heavy rain, pushed a trough up through central and northern parts of Queensland, delivering severe thunderstorms, and has obviously created all this rain on the eastern side and southeastern side of this upper low. Cold air mixing with warm moist, you can see it. Look at that. It's forecast to stay over Queensland and propagate across southern Queensland back and forwards. These things do peak in intensity, probably today or yesterday, and then they start to warm because warm air surrounds them, and they start to weaken. So hopefully that's the case, it weakens out quickly and we don't get too much more further heavy rainfall. However, there is further heavy rainfall predicted over the next 2 to possibly 3 days. You can see these are the 4-day totals. Obviously there's an area still around northeast New South Wales which has got a flood heads up. I think it's still current, but you can see on the maps where the heavy rain's going to fall, or forecast to fall, up to 100 mils SEQ. Hopefully starting to taper off over inland parts, but there's still rain, showers and storms out over there over the next 3 to 4 days due to that upper level feature being stationary over southern Queensland. Coastal areas have been put on alert around Bundy, I think Gladstone, for this heavy rainfall obviously today, maybe tomorrow. Low-lying areas been put on notice by the regional councils. We have posted that up. Possibly 200 on very extreme coastal areas, 100, 200. You just never know. All right, these models are broad scale. They're suggesting 100. Isolated places could get 200. That's why we put in the range of 1 to 200. Doesn't make much difference. It's going to be wet. The Wunderground map. Okay, the coloured shaded areas is current and where it forecasts rain. Okay, so that's around Brisbane and then up around offshore from Gladstone down in through the Darling Downs. There's blobs there with your heavier rainfall totals. This is EC model. It's a very reliable computer model. It's good at picking up things along with that, and GFS is good at short range. Current, let's go through the timeline, alright, and you can see that the heavy rain continues, the rain areas continue over southeast Queensland, showery over inland parts, and there's a bull up around Rocky, Gladstone. There's a convergence up there which is possibly going to deliver very heavy rainfall from Rocky to Gladstone that this model is picking up. Now that is tonight into tomorrow. You can see it up the top of the screen, so we'll keep a close eye on that. Purple areas, showers, rain areas. Obviously the colouring indicates the higher the colouring, the heavier the rain. Alright, so this model in particular is indicating more wet weather. GFS, I'll let it load up. We'll go back to GFS. Okay, it too is also, look at that, it too is also forecasting reasonable rainfall up and down the entire coast from about Mackay south over the next 2 to 3 days particularly, and then backing off to showers on Monday into Tuesday and through next week as we go into Monday now. If we go back to current, you can see the heavier rain areas up and down the coast and some over the inland parts as well, these little blobs, okay, causing flash flood issues around Dalby and causing that Condamine River to rise. Anywhere that has blobs, or anywhere on the radar in fact that has these areas start to converge and squash together. Sorry about the focus. Say Bundaberg at the moment is copping a bit of a convergence, and then in around the Darling Downs through Dalby to Ipswich. Alrighty, that's about enough from me. There is more rain coming. We'll just monitor the situation closely, and don't forget, family and friends who are not on Facebook can go over to the HigginsStormChasing.com site, and they can view the Facebook content. It is also available on mobile. You can view HSC on mobile. I can't bring it up. There's no link on here. Yes, there is somewhere. But anyway, that's okay. It's mobile friendly. Alright, so what you see on here on the desktop transfers through to mobile as well. Alright, and you can donate to us and the admins for all the work we do and to help us keep things running, and obviously future developments like apps, merchandise, stickers, stubby coolers, whatever you name it, that we're going to bring out very soon. Thanks guys, stay safe. If it's flooded, forget it. I know we've all got web feet in Queensland and New South Wales, but hopefully they start to dry out shortly towards the end of next week or into the week. See ya.